It's a ringing sound that's now well known as a hallmark of excellence. Situated in the eastern region of Meurthe-et-Moselle is the little village of Baccarat, where one manufacturer has been producing exceptional pieces of crystalware for decades. Inside the factory, the heat is unbearable. Burning night and day at 1400 degrees Celsius, the furnaces are never extinguished. Crystal is made up of over a third lead, which differentiates it from glass. To make this monumental vase, every move has to be absolutely perfect.
It's very tricky. We have to be incredibly precise. The slightest slip up and the whole piece could be ruined.
For RENE, who won one of the coveted Best Craftsman in France awards, each piece is unique.
Today I'm working on a 15-kilogram piece. Tomorrow I could be working on a 300-gram one. The skills aren't the same for both, that's why it's a complicated job. But it's fascinating at the same time. Fascinating but complicated.
The company generates half of its turnover from exports. In order to stay in business, Baccarat has had to diversify to make crystal a dazzling decorative object. It's a highly tuned production method that hasn't changed for centuries. First, the glassblower gives shape to the crystal. It marks the start of an intricate process, the success of which depends entirely on teamwork. Once it's cooled down, it's then put back into the oven to be delicately reshaped again. The crystal is then inserted into a mould and embellished. The foot of a wine glass or a handle. Everything is done instinctively. The glassmakers here rely primarily on their intuition, using skills employed hundreds of times a day, every day. After cooling and sanding, each piece is passed on to the so-called cold workshop. Away from the ovens, the artists here give the vase its final appearance.
I've been engraving for 36 years.
Could you engrave a vase with your eyes closed then?
Not with my eyes closed, but almost.
We head now to the factory's archives. The company's first handmade sketches are kept in this old logbook. From 1816, most of the orders received here were from Europe's royal households.
We went from zero. While we have this to compare with, our mission is to evolve while still taking advantage of these exceptional products.
Our journey continues to Saint-Louis-les-Biches in Moselle. The entire town is a factory. The tradition of glassworking in this valley dates back to 1586. Roger Levy has worked here for 25 years and is fascinated by the history of crystal production. He's even set up a museum at the heart of this factory.
This represents 4 centuries of history.
4 centuries of craftsmanship for the rich and the regal.
1,500 hours of engraving. It's extraordinary.
Roger takes us to see one exceptional order placed by a king.
I present to you the terrestrial globe. He told me that this is what he needed. But he asked me to have it ready in 3 weeks' time. I told him it will take a year or 1,500 hours of engraving.
A whole year's work for one single piece. It's the fruit of hours of painstaking precision work under the expert eye of these artisans. Today's crystal is the clear-cut testimony of the craftsmen who have shaped it for generations.